there for Maynard. McDermott's with him. He'll get support if he wants it. Doesn't need it. Yes, he does. Eventually he goes to McDermott. Mansell was running past him, but the kick is beautiful. And Hodgman, who's had a sensational season, was on the end of that pass. Hodgman puts everything into that kick. It's high and long. Players setting themselves, and the mark has been taken by West. Well, he hasn't done a lot
more, I wouldn't think, at this stage, so the quick reply was very necessary.
Interesting to see, John, that mark by West, only the second one is taken today. It's a strong mark. Maybe that might spur him on to greater things.
Michael Ace looks as though he may have a little bit of a problem there. We'll keep our eye on that one. That'll be a blow for Norwood if he has. McDermott put the handball out. No one in particular. Towed forward by Payne. He chases after it. Centre wing out of side. Scooped it up nicely. Kicks into the half-forward line. Charging out Pascoe. Tried to get it up on the bounce. Couldn't. Thomas to Maynard. Maynard's kick smothered. McTavish. Handballs through the pack to Mansell. Now to Maynard. Centre wing out of side. To half-forward he goes. Bartlett can't handle it. The teammate there can. It's Jamieson in towards full forward he goes. Garton is the target. Hodgman there too. Off hands. Garton sprayed at something shocking. Should never have missed it. Came up with the minor score. Glenelg moved to 3 goals 9. Norwood to 6 goals 3.
3 behinds to Adam Garton today. So if only 2 of them were goals, Glenelg, of course, are equal.
He's one of the best players on the Oval so far, and that was Warhurst I was talking about. Simons has done pretty well for the Bays. And a 15-metre penalty against Kelly, and hello, it's on. So Rick Kinnear having a good look.
The pass is on, searching for Pascoe. At the back of the pack, Ducker scooped it up beautifully. He's got no one at full forward, so he blazes a goal. Ooh, it's only just offline for the minor score. Almost the quick reply to Norwood. They moved to 6 goals 4. Glenelg 4 goals 9.
Robbie Thompson putting this ball back into play. He favours the outer side of the ground. Player pushed out of the way. And I think you'll find that Pittman will get a free kick. Milliken was about to claim the mark, but there was no question. 15 metres, and that could be crucial. It's 6-4 to 4-9. 7 points the margin in favour of Norwood. Glenelg have kicked 2 goals in this quarter to Norwood's 1. We've played 10 minutes. And David Pittman is now certainly within kicking distance. So a little loss in concentration by Glenelg. Hasn't kicked a goal. He's been one of the finds of the season, David Pittman. He's only a youngster. A lot of ability. Fires away at the northern goal, and he's got his first. And Norwood get their 7th. They race to 7 goals 4, 46. Glenelg 4 goals 9, 33.
Well, they open up the lead again to 12 points, and Pittman and Milliken have a good duel today. Really, it's been about even Stevens, but an indiscretion there by Milliken. Really felt he hadn't given away the free kick, and gave away the 15-metre penalty, which proved very costly.
What do you think Graham Corns will be thinking right now?
Well, the runner was out to Milliken, so quite obviously he wasn't very happy.
Jeez, he'd be ropeable. Back in the centre. Chance for McDermott, but he couldn't get away with it. We've played 11 minutes now in the 3rd term, and Glenelg have just let them come in. Well, there's Corns, his hand on chin. I'll bet there's a few strange thoughts running through his mind. Keith Thomas to half-forward. Maynard was out in front. The bounce didn't favour him. It did Ducker, however. Swings it wide. Payne. Back to Maynard at centre half-forward. He goes for the pass to Pascoe, who's got the line, but judged it to perfection.
Beautiful.
Did it beautifully. Russell did the right thing, Dexter, and got in front, but the judgment by Pascoe is superb.
Yes, and the kick forward was superb as well. It floated just, well, the kick was weighted perfectly.
So Pascoe, similar position to what Pittman kicked one from only moments ago. He's already kicked 2. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. This be 1 in the 3rd. He's only 30 metres out. The angle very slight. Well, he's kicked 1 in each quarter so far as young Pascoe. Doing well at full forward. Norwood sneak away to an 18-point advantage.
Well, 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Gives it off to Thomas. The left footer into the square. Pascoe versus Russell. Pascoe the winner.
Done it again.
Well, he has done it again, hasn't he? And the crowd, certainly the Norwood crowd anyway, appreciative of his effort. Lining up for his 4th goal. The strength of him was a bit too much there for Russell, and his judgment was superb. Coming in on a tight angle, but the distance only about 5 or 6 metres. He's a left footer, so he's on exactly the right side, and he's missed. Well, you can't believe that. Have a look at him. He hangs the head, so he should. You can't wrap him up.
Yeah, that's right. But he shows experience and maturity way beyond his years. John is only a very inexperienced player, but his strength, his prepared to play in front.
So Russell favours the outer side of the ground. Players converge at centre half back, and they ran in all directions. McTavish, centre wing, Maynard. McIntosh converges. Maynard gets his kick away. The whistle goes. Now, hello, what's going on here? It's a free kick down ground. It'll go to Jamison. And Maynard and McIntosh having a few words on centre wing on the far side. Meanwhile, play continues. Big pack into the air. Over there is Armand. With him is Tommy Warhurst and Lyndon Bowe.
We're starting to get serious now, Mark. The intensity of the game has picked up. Both sides are really putting in hard.
Throw in the left forward pocket for the Bays. Need a couple of goals and quickly. McDermott couldn't get his kick away, went straight to Hodgman, round his body. Mark has been taken there by Armand. Gave it across to Muster. He goes wide. In front of goal is Tommy Warhurst. He's having a sensational game. That handball wasn't quite so good. Ducker's in there trying to redeem that handball, the bad handball. In they go. Doothy. Picked up quickly though by Staritsky. He was knocked out of the way. Taken away by Pike. Looking for Pascoe. Sensational play by Norwood. And Pascoe's within scoring distance. He's going to put this in the square. He fires away. The kick is long and strong. It's another goal to Norwood. That's his fourth. Norwood get their ninth. They're 9 goals, 5, 59. And Glenelg have their problems at the moment. 4 goals, 9, 33.
Well, Tommy Warhurst, Pike, all the defenders patting themselves on the back. That was superbly set up from their half-back line. Norwood, Pascoe, a strong lead to the half-forward line, leading Russell to the ball. And that's where he's really troubling Russell. He's too big and too strong. If he gets in front, well, Russell really has to show.
It's a very obvious difference in both sides. Norwood the ability to run this ball from one end of the ground to the other, keeping control of it every inch of the way, and do the finishing off, finishing with the goals. And that's the big difference at the moment. Bay's chance to go forward through McDermott with strength, gets it to half forward. Big pack. Garton charges through. Now Bowe. Couldn't get it up, however. Chance from McDermott, so it's come back to where it all started from. He gets taken high by Muster, and he'll take the free kick on centre wing, grandstand side. Bay's kicking towards the parade end. Ground bathed in sunshine at the moment. Lead by Garton into the forward pocket. The kick in that direction. Warhurst in close attention spoils. Muster gets back onto it. Gets tackled when he hasn't got possession. And that's one of the differences. Norwood are in there first.
That's been the tone of the game all day. Just quickly, keep your eye on Salisbury soon. He got knocked heavily by West earlier in this quarter and looks to be very sore down his right side.
Cross ground to Tanner, who now kicks it long out to the centre wing, searching for Aish, who doesn't let him down. Captain Courageous. What a wonderful footballer. 250 plus games, Michael Aish. In towards the half-forward line. That kick's ill-directed. Robbie Thompson got across for the Bays and cut it off.
So it'll be Thompson from half-back, searching for someone on the wing on the far side of the ground. Bartlett was the player who flew high but couldn't take the mark. Off hands picked up by Maynard around his body. Good mark there by Jamison. It's in front of Murdoch, and Jamison has possession at left half forward. Got to get on with it fairly quickly. They need a few goals in the latter part of this quarter, does Glenelg. Garton was in the centre of the pack, but the mark has been taken by West, who is in front. So I think
Mansell back to Jamison, looking to give it off, but nobody there. Finally does under pressure to Payne. Now Tanner. Norwood sweep it out of defence once more to the centre wing, and Thomas, who is spoilt. He goes in hard again. That's McTavish kicking the Bays forward. The mark taken by Payne. He puts Norwood back to their half-forward position. Donovan, juggling mark, good effort against Ducker, and he's kept Ducker reasonably quiet, although Ducker has done some very good things. 2 half-forward go the Bays. Jamison a big run and a jump. Hodgman couldn't handle it at ground level. Big stack up there at half-forward. Breaking free now, Francis, clever. Brings it to the grandstand centre wing. Races on Ducker and Donovan and McIntosh. They all fall all over each other on the centre wing. Umpire Rick Kinnear says I'll put it into the air.
A little bit of indecision there between Ducker and McIntosh.
Well, you wouldn't see 2 tougher players there. Scotty Salisbury in action with Pascoe. What a tremendous grab. And he should cap it off with a goal. He has. So Pascoe gets his 5th and Norwood get their 10th.
Well, 3 goals in this quarter to Andrew Pascoe. He's certainly one of the young stars, up-and-coming stars for Norwood. He along with Pittman. But what a superb mark. We mentioned it just shows so much maturity and skill beyond his age, John. He sort of, the way he held off Russell in one hand and ended up popping the other. That was sort of the mark you'd expect a Michael Aish or someone like that to take.
couldn't agree with you more, Dex, but you just get the feeling that Norwood have got a bit of a pattern going there at the moment. They've got most of their forwards seem to be up the ground a bit, and you'll notice that with the 3 goals he's got, he's been one out with Dennis Ross on each occasion. They're bringing the ball in quick, they're bringing it in high, so he can use his advantage in height and weight.
Exactly, and I just hope that Chris Lindsay from Torrens looks at this tape tonight and realises this is how you've got to play a smaller opponent as Russell. Lindsay played from behind last week. Russell absolutely killed him. 5
goals in the 3rd term to Norwood so far, and that's a tremendous effort from them. 3 have gone the way of the Bays, but Norwood have added to that break they had of 13 points at half-time to now lead by 26 points. And they're going to be difficult to thread back from there because they're a side in very good form. Bays to their half-forward line. Charging out was Armand in the back. So Armand, who's played well since he slotted in across the half-back line for Norwood this year, kicks to the centre wing. Maynard a run and a jump at this one. He takes it. Well, he hasn't taken too many today. Was well held in the first half, but is starting to come into it now. If he does that, what a threat for Norwood. Up high, McTavish to miss the ball. Payne the chance with his pace. Right forward pocket. Mansell's with him. Cleverly done. Tried to get it back to Visser. Didn't work. McTavish is there for the Bays. Robbie Thompson trying to break free. Still they work hard. Vandermeer on the ground now. Got it back to Payne. He's dispossessed. And Scotty Salisbury has it in the back pocket. Now to Duthie. So finally the Bays relieve the pressure to the centre wing.
Melican, yes.
Now, what were you pointing at, John?
Chigwidnot, I think it was Hodgman went off the ground.
So play at the moment on the half-back line for the Bays. Mansell, right in the centre, goes wide to Robbie Thompson. Even wider now to Jamison. He's going to be put under pressure. Gets around onto his left foot. Beautifully picked up by Seabohm. Round his body. Don't tell me the defender's going to kick a goal. No, he hasn't. Around his body, but it's a behind. And Glenelg go to 5 goals, 10-40. Norwood 10-7-67.
Actually, Hodgman's still on the ground, and Seabohm have snuck him on as well, so we'll have to pick them up. Graham Corns pulling some very quick changes there, and I'm not quite sure, as we mentioned, who's gone off, but Chigwidden and Seabohm both back on the ground.
Yes, and Graham Corns is a worried man. He has to make some changes. His side just isn't moving well enough. They haven't got enough power up forward. Hence, Seabohm is back in the ground and has gone to full forward. So it'll be interesting to see whether he can have an effect there. The kick in. Melican taps it down in front of the pack. Chance of Muster to bring it out for Norwood. Got the handball through the pack to Murdoch. In terms to Ritsky, and that cohesiveness is there once again for Norwood. Visser couldn't quite take that one. Thompson keeps it in. Tried to get an effective handball away, couldn't do so. Vandermeer to Visser. Now Maynard. Bit slow getting it up, but got away with it. Inboard to Ritsky, who left it behind. A bit of a comedy of errors there as Simons tries to break away, but it's all Norwood. Pike finds himself on the half-forward line. Where's Pascoe? Coming over the top will be Aish. No, he won't. He stayed back, but didn't quite judge it well enough. McDermott trying to keep the ball in. Runs it over the line for a minor score. The crowd looks on, but Norwood keep going on. They're 10 goals 8 now. Glenelg are 5 goals 10.
And we've played 29 minutes of this, the 3rd quarter. McTavish, number 11 for the Bays, from the full-back position, looking for Jamison. Oh, coming from the side of the pack, Robbie Thompson's taken a safe mark in defence. Pittman almost giving away 15 metres. Short pass to Melican. That's effective. They're gradually working the ball forward with Chris Melican. There's the siren. 3-quarter time here at the parade. Norwood 10 goals 8, 68.